am Red Cyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better Square podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is going on, world?
Chilling, Mark. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Saw Thor: Love and Thunder, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Now, who? Because I know that's a big deal with every Marvel movie. Is the director? So, who was this one?
It's Taika Waititi, which he also
Okay.
directed Thor: Ragnarok.
Okay, so it's not a departure too much, right?
No, same thing.
Cool.
And then the Rock character is there. He also talks him.
The Rock character? I don't remember.
The Rock, the big rock dude.
Stone.
The Stone
The
dude.
guy. Oh, my favorite character.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he talks him. Yeah.
Okay.
He always does like weird voice acting. Like he's in Mandalorian as the IG-88 looking
Really?
robot
Nice.
in the first episode. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice,
So he literally
nice.
does weird shit like that. But it was a really fun movie. I really enjoyed it. Christian Bale nailed it. Killed it as the God Butcher. I kind of wish again. Like this is just wishful thinking because again, like you always kind of want the comic version of things and. Like MCU is gonna have to do their own things with certain characters because again, like the origins to really tell origins, sometimes you need a whole fucking chapter and shit. So, the Gore the God Butcher is a newer character. He came out like 2014, 2015, so he's quite new, and he has connections to the symbiont. Like the sword that he carries has symbiont ties. Like has ties to Null, which is like the first being. The first beings before time, and then he's a symbiote. He's the god of the symbionts. So
Okay.
yeah, so his sword has connections to him. So there was a lot of things that you could have introduced the first ever symbiont in MCU, but I saw where they went with it. I did like his character. Like he's one of those villains that you kind of like understand. You like, I understand why he's doing this shit because the gods were assholes.
Okay.
So like you understand like in that sense like but it was a really good movie. I think Christian Bale killed it as the character. I kind of liked the way they portrayed the character and how his scenes were, how he talked and how he just acted. He was just really creepy looking and shit like that, and I really dug that. I really like Chris Hemsworth's character. I like him as Thor a lot, and I'm actually enjoying the fact that he's still connected to these movies because I think Thor is a fun character, especially the way he presents it, Thor as. Because in the comic book, I've never been a big Thor fan. There's some storylines I've read and enjoyed, but was I buying Thor comics every week? No.
I don't think I own one, but I'll tell you what. At one point, I owned Thor: Strike #1.
I think everyone did.
I know. That's why.
It's like X-Force #1. Like everyone owned that comic and thought it was gonna be their rich scheme, and it's for shit. It's like Spawn #1 too. Spawn #1 fucking dropped so bad.
I know. Well, let's just put it. The oversaturation of the market.
Yeah.
You know how it was everywhere.
Yeah.
All at once.
But I really enjoyed Love and Thunder. Give it an open mind and just watch it. It's a fun movie. I feel like this phase of Phase 4 is just the beginning, and it's just leading to get somewhere. Like it has to start somewhere, right? So again, you think about the 20 years, like the end game in Infinity War Endgame. We got 10 plus years of movies to connect to that. So give the Phase 4 a chance to build because that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to establish that there are multiple worlds. They're trying to establish that there's other fucking characters going around. They're trying to establish things on the TV shows and also in the movies and everything like that. And just patience. You were patient with Iron Man. You were patient with the first Captain America and Incredible Hulk. You didn't know how big this was gonna be back in the day. So be patient again, because I think they'll surprise you. I've been enjoying it, but I hear the haters on the shit, and I understand, understandably, if you actually have a reason to hate it, like, I understand. But again, it has to start somewhere.
Okay.
And that's my guess. I Miss Marvel's about to finish, and I actually think that show has been fantastic as well. So just again, be patient. There's a lot more characters, there's a lot more things to cover. They're covering a bunch of things all at once, and not just a linear of making the Avengers. They're covering multiple universes. They're covering gods. They're covering galaxies and things like that. So there's a broader horizon of things that they're covering now.
Good stuff.
But yeah, definitely check it out. I finished The Boys. The Boys finished this week. That was really good. If you have not watched The Boys, I would recommend it. It's on Amazon Prime. There are 8 episodes each season, and plus there's a little cartoon series that went on that you should watch between, because they're fucking hilarious and really fucked up in very different ways. But if you haven't watched The Boys, I really recommend that. I think you personally would enjoy it.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, that just finished. Think about Justice League, but really fucked up. That's what they are. That just finished. Miss Marvel finishes next week, and that's actually also been a very solid show. So definitely, yeah, there's a lot of things for everyone. Obi-Wan, we actually did a review on our Not a Trekkie, so definitely check that out if you want to hear the review of that. So definitely check that out too.
Do it. Do it.
There's a lot of things going on this week, because I think San Diego Comic-Con is next week, or is this week?
I have seen a bunch of people talking about pre-orders.
Yeah.
Stuff that you can only get at the con.
Yeah.
I have seen a bunch of trailers drop. We talked about, off cast, we talked about the Clerks trailer, right?
Yeah.
Clerks 3 official.
Yeah.
So it was good.
It looks good. I'll wait till it comes out. I'm definitely gonna see it.
Yeah, definitely. Me as well.
You know what? A lot of people hate on Clerks 2. I love Clerks 2. I personally love that movie. So I'm all for it.
But I'm kind of a fan of just Smith's work. The weakest movie for me. I don't think I remember maybe Chasing Amy, and that's like people's favorite movie. Is like his. So you know what I mean? Like, I like Clerks. I don't know.
I think his weakest movie is definitely Jersey Girl.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah, Jersey Girl I think is one of his weakest. Cop Out.
I didn't see Cop Out. Yeah, I don't think you count Cop Out no more. I think listen.
Yeah.
You know the story behind Cop Out. I think that's stricken from the record.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Cop Out. I did not want to see really. And the other one was the one with his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter. I do want to see that one. You know what I'm talking about with the store?
Yeah.
It's it has like a funny name.
Yeah. Yoga Hosers.
Yoga Hosers. Thank you. So that one
did you see Tusk?
Well. Oh shit! I forgot that was his. Yeah, I did not see Tusk.
See that one too.
See that one. Okay. I got some.
That's a fucked up movie.
I have some stuff to catch up to. I forgot about Tusk.
And he has Red State too. Red State's a weird fucking
Red State is awesome.
Yeah.
I think that might. You know what? That's up there for me. For me personally, that's up there.
I think we talked about it like a long time ago on this cast.
What you just reminded me, which is messed up because I forgot to watch it, was that I listened to the podcast when they made Tusk.
Yeah.
When they came up with the idea and they were oh man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I missed that. They still do live
the live shows they still do,
but
they don't. The one I miss is the one where him and his producer used to. That was like the original Smodcast.
Yeah, the
so
Hollywood Babylon.
No, not Babylon. Babylon's the live show.
Okay.
The Smodcast was him and his producer, not Ralph Garman. That's the guy for the live show. Scott Mosier is the guy.
Yeah. They stopped that.
And they so you just know where all the crazy ideas for the movies come from because you just hear them about it. It's just ridiculous because they had a segment that I think maybe I might want to steal it.
Yeah.
they used to read like snippets of like Canadian news from like a newspaper of like whatever was considered like bad news. You know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
things are front page news here and
Yeah.
it's never good. But you would just hear like the funniest stuff in the Canadian newspapers. It's just like moose down, and it was the stuff that you would think is a joke, but like no, that's real. Oh wow, okay, yeah. So, man, I missed that shit. But back on topic of Clerks 3,
Yeah.
I didn't see the entire trailer. I watched the trailer on Instagram, so
Yeah.
I didn't watch till the end. But still, like everybody's there. The gang's all there. Thankfully, everybody's still alive and healthy, right?
Yeah. I'm very happy
So-
that they're back and they're gonna do their thing. It looks cool. I like the fact that it's Randall making a movie and shit like that, and kind of showing their age and everything as well. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. I always like their movies, so I even liked the Jay and Silent Bob. The last one I actually enjoyed. A lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. So,
You know how long ago it was?
maybe 2020, 2019.
No, I didn't see that either. Okay.
Yeah. So Jay finds out he has a daughter, which is played by Kevin Smith's daughter, and shit
Okay.
like that. So that was actually pretty good one. I think it's on Amazon Prime. I have a feeling I think it was exclusive on Amazon Prime.
Okay,
So
understood.
yeah, I enjoyed I like Kevin Smith, so I'm definitely gonna see it, and I'm hoping good things for it. So
Was there anything else that got a trailer or got announced that you thought was cool?
so God of War, it was going to video games. I didn't see many movie trailers, but Clerks was the only one that I saw that actually got a trailer recently.
There was one I will talk about because it's so ridiculous. Did you see the one? I think it's Paws of Fury.
Paws of Fury. That's the
Sam Jackson.
yeah.
the-
I saw the
the
trailer.
animal.
I saw the trailer in the theater. It looks
Okay.
silly. It looks like Hong Kong
Got it.
Phooey.
I thought it was related to Panda, but it's not related to the Panda series.
Yeah.
Or is it in that universe? Do you know?
No, it's not the same production company.
Okay, cool. But it looks ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, I saw the
that's
trailer. It looks
what-
funny. It looks
what?
like it's gonna be funny. So this is something that was pretty cool. If you never got to watch it, definitely watch it. It's probably one of the best Spider-Man cartoons that came out. Spectacular Spider-Man is on Netflix now.
Oh, nice. I have not seen the entire series.
I
Spectacular
love that
Spider-Man.
series. It's such a good series, and I think they did one of the best Venom storylines, like the Black Suit storylines. I think they did one of the best storylines.
What time period was that one?
This was in the end, like towards not exactly towards the end of Kids WB, but like in that later days of Kids WB.
Okay, cool.
And it kind of looks like Jackie Chan-ish art. And it has good voice acting, and it's pretty much like, the good characters and everything like that. Each episode has a story that builds on to the story and things like that. So it was a really good series. I think it ran for 28 episodes. So if you never got to watch it, definitely check it out. It's probably one of my favorite Spider-Man series.
Nice.
So they added that to Netflix. I've been watching the Ninja Turtles 2012 series because that's on Netflix as well. Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is also on Netflix, and they have a movie coming out. Oh, that was the other trailer. It's Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They have a movie coming out next month on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cool. It looks actually really fun, and it looks like it's going to be really fun, and it introduces the Crane in that world.
Okay, gotcha. I did see the art for it and stuff. I didn't see the whole trailer. Again, I just glimpsed it.
Yeah, it was cool. It looks really cool. Other trailers wise, it will be more video games. God of War finally got a release date for November 9th or November 7th. I think it's November 9th. Anyway, but it has a trailer. Definitely check it out. It's very short. They actually introduced the collector's edition, and also the guy. I don't know his name for like his real name, but I know he played Opie in Sons of Anarchy. And let me see Sons, and I'll get his name for real. His real name is Ryan Hirsch, and he is the voice of Thor in that game.
Okay, cool.
So definitely you get a Manure with the collector's edition, which I kind of want. I'm actually eyeballing right now. So definitely check that out. And that trailer again, November 9th will be the release date of God of War. The other trailer was Stray, and that comes out next Friday.
Cool.
I'm excited for that game.
I've seen a lot of cool things about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I like that it's a different type of game.
Yeah.
It is.
So that they have a little trailer of that. That's coming out next week. Yeah, that was pretty much it. The San Diego Comic-Con's coming down. I think is next week or this weekend. I'm not sure, but there's gonna be a lot of shit. Well, July 22nd. That's when it's at. So you're gonna see a lot of shit coming out. So probably a lot of people are just like showing a little bit things here and there, but everything else is gonna go on that San Diego Comic-Con.
Shout outs to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. It was running down some of the stuff they're looking forward to, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I got a heads up. I didn't know about some of that stuff.
Yep. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Hashtag not Jimmy Uso. Hashtag Jimmy Gate.
Yeah.
How dare they?
RoboCop, the Rogue City got a trailer. Did you see that trailer?
What is going on, Mark? Why? What universe did this come from?
I don't
Who
know.
asked for this?
I don't know.
Who asked? Did you ask for this?
I think Jinkies paid to the gods for it.
Okay, all right. Now it looks nuts.
It looks interesting. I'm not crazy about like the gun fix changing and shit like that, but let's see what it is.
I mean, it's a well done trailer. I'll give you credit for that. Like, it got me interested in looking at what it is.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, this is like the first real RoboCop game in I don't know what year.
Nintendo
10 years at least.
What was the last game RoboCop had? Well, he was in Mortal Kombat.
But like for official RoboCop game, probably like maybe 10, 20 years. It was probably some game like kind of like this, like a similar this is a RoboCop shooting type thing. But like I couldn't tell you. I couldn't really tell you like off the top of my head.
Xbox.
See, okay, Xbox.
RoboCop for Xbox was the last game he had. Everything else was Super Nintendo and NES. So Xbox, yeah. What was the other thing? They've been releasing a lot of shit. So, talking about San Diego Comic-Con. Actually, the date of my birthday, July 14th, July 15th, McFarlane Toys has a showcase, so they're gonna start showing a lot of their DC stuff. With that and said, they did preview one, which is Static Shock.
Cool.
It looks cool. I thought it would look cool. I don't collect them though.
I told you that the figure to me looked like a young Samuel L. Jackson in the face.
It does. It 100%.
I was like, all right. Okay.
There's also Marvel Legends going. They're going to have a showcase during that time as well. So I guess that. Ninja Turtles is just pretty much tagging the Playmates anyway. Playmates is pretty much like, you know what? We got to catch up to Super 7 and NECA, and we got to just team up with everybody. Just everybody. And so we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles teaming up with Stranger Things, and you got figures coming out for that.
Good. Why not?
I don't personally get these. I don't like the way the figures look. They're the Playmates ones, and I don't like the way they do the turtles and shit. So I tend not to pass these, but they also have Street Fighter and Turtles coming out too, and they also have the Cobra Kai ones that already came out already. So they just like, just if you want a tag team, just let us know.
Everything. Why not? Just dump it all.
Yep. There's this company that's out right now. Let me get that because I actually had their. So the company's called Longbox Heroes. Oh, Fresh Monkey. So the company's called Fresh Monkey Fiction, and they have a series of figures coming out called Longbox Superheroes. There's a bunch of figures collecting their old 90s, mid 90s comic books like The Tick, Madman, Rocketeer. Though a lot of these, if you were into the indie books, you would know who they are. But if you did not know who any of these are, you may not have interest. I'm interested in The Tick. That's the one I probably will get.
The Tick.
Yeah, so The Tick made me Madman because I actually used to read that comic. All right. What else do we have? What else? There was one more thing that was coming out that I had to look at. Where was it? I said Stray already. Yeah. So, anything else? What you got?
No, I mean, I'm trying to think of like what really big came out that I was interested. Well, that got announced that I was interested in. But that's pretty much what I'm looking for. So, oh yeah, the figure that I saw that I want to pre-order. I looked at it. I went to the website. It's a little complicated because you have to go to the U.S. website. It does have a
Okay.
good link, so that's not that bad. Somebody posted it up. It's from Good Smile,
Okay.
U.S. and it is SSSS Gridman.
Okay.
Now we know Gridman as Superhuman Samurai
Yes,
in
we do.
stolen footage form, basically. So that's in Sentai in the U.S. Basically, that's when they take the footage of a different show that was a Sentai. This being SSS Gridman. Well, no, there's four S's. 4S dot Gridman. This is hilarious. I wonder what that even stands for.
The snake.
But what we know is, do you remember the brother's name? I forget because I know that's the younger brother of Joey Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence.
Yeah.
So Matthew Lawrence was the lead on the show, and this is his transformation, his Sentai.
Yeah, it's Sorbo, isn't it?
So I think Servo. I think it is.
Yeah,
The
Sorbo.
show?
Yeah.
Yes. So I had to look it up before because I was like, this can't be what I think it is. It doesn't look exactly like that. It looks closer to, like an anime version of it. Because
Yeah.
remember the show we saw, it was suits, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't exactly the anime interpretation. But upon going to the website and checking out the dimensions for the figure, it's badass.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
And stuff, the details from the show that you remember, they have them there. So his gauntlet has it doesn't have the beam obviously,
Yeah.
but it does have it moves up to the position when he will fire it to erase the monsters. He has the blade beam. He has the giant sword. I remember in the US there was a figure of this set from the Superhuman Cyber Squad, which I think was original. I think it was like part of the Bandai stuff that they used to make. It wasn't very good. It was ass.
Yeah,
They
their
had
figures
no
were.
articulation. It was just stiff arms and legs, but they looked 100% like the show, and that made it cool. So this is cool because this is not Square Enix, and so it surprised me. I think this says this is Figma actually.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the category. The manufacturer is Good Smile. So
Okay. Oh, I see.
not 100%. I am not 100% familiar with Good Smile. I don't know if you have any figures from them or statues or anything, but like
They look cool though. Like I don't have anything from them.
and it's not ridiculously expensive. It's just that the shipping is a pain in the ass.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is 7,500 yen, and that roughly translates to $55, which is like the normal price for these things, 55, 50. So that's cool, but the shipping is ridiculous.
It's pretty dope. It has like a Gundam vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely has a Gundam vibe and like the animated Ultraman that came out on Netflix.
100% like it. I recommend it. I may be looking into it myself.
Shit, I'm actually
gonna do
looking at it right now too. I'm like, damn, it actually looks pretty dope.
Because it's the fact of it is being from a series I remember from childhood, but it's not even that. That series is not popular.
Yeah.
Like this is the first thing I've seen for that series in years.
Yeah.
I
I don't
don't
even
know
think
if
they
it-
have it. I don't think they had any new series. I think it recently came back with a new thing.
Like I've never seen. Like I'm just saying. And since then, those figures have been about the only thing. I think maybe they had a Super Nintendo or maybe a show, but they at least had the Sentais for the blue guy and I think for the girl.
Yeah. The girl. Yeah. Yeah,
because remember there was a band.
yeah. I
They all
remember.
had different forms. The drummer was the blue one. The girl
Yeah,
was
yeah.
obviously female.
They're all like pieces of the part, pieces of the big suit.
Yeah, but they had their own. It was like
Yeah,
one
later
episode
on,
of it.
yeah.
And then in the toy line, they had each one.
So Gridman video games. Let's see if that's any. Oh yeah, he does have a new anime out.
He does have a new anime.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
okay, well there you go. There you go.
Yeah, because that was the first thing that popped up. He actually has a new thing out. Came out recently.
All right. So there you go.
There you go. You can see it.
Yeah,
And it has the suit that you have. Oh, okay, this is where this is coming from. It's straight out from an anime.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, found
So that's like the branded thing. There you go.
His Gridman.
Does it say what it stands for? It really just says
Yeah.
Gridman.
It's
right?
just like 4 S's Gridman. I'll send you.
Mhm.
It's on Twitter.
Okay, gotcha. But I did post it up on the RedCycloneInc.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks that figure looks really dope. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, oh damn, I should not pre-order it because I have a lot of pre-orders already.
This is true.
Yeah. But yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Do I have any?
That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
do I have any
we can get
other?
into
Yep. No, I do not. So yeah, let's go into this movie.
yes, sir.
So it's our comic book theater movie of the week, and our week's movie is Underworld.
This is the original Underworld, and so what is it? Rated R.
Yep.
From 2003. It is 2 hours and 1 minute.
And if you felt every single minute.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
You felt that
The
1
release-
minute.
The release date in the U.S. it has the September 19th, 2003.
Yeah.
Right. It is directed by Lynn Wiseman.
Yeah.
He is also responsible for the rest of the Underworld movies,
Let's go fight him.
and also Underworld TV series, which has been announced apparently.
Everyone should fight him.
Also, a Sin City television program.
Oh, he did the new Total Recall too. So yeah, everyone fight him. I don't like him. He did Swamp
he did
Thing
the Total
too.
Recall.
Fight the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of him now.
Oh,
He did the
was
new.
that good or bad? I have not watched it. I didn't. I
It
had
was
feeling
it was
wanted to
kind of
watch
dull.
Okay.
He did Sleepy
Nowhere
Hollow.
near as engaging as the first movie, the original.
What he did in this Godzilla? Because if he directed this, fuck this guy. Did he direct this movie?
Which one?
What did he do in this movie? Godzilla. Oh, he was part of the art department of Godzilla.
Oh, understood.
I don't know how I feel about you now.
Did you watch his Swamp Thing? He directed 2 episodes.
Yeah, and they were all boring.
They were?
Yeah, they were pretty boring.
Wow.
It took too long for him to become Swamp Thing, and then it was just like whiny shit for the most part.
That is the problem with Swamp Thing. He's mostly a
Yeah.
drama character, isn't he? Anyway, unfortunate. The writing, Kevin Gravo, Lynn Wiseman, and Danny McBride. Not that Danny.
Oh, you cut out. What you said? Yo. You cut off.
McBride. You heard me?
You cut off.
Still?
No, you're
Can
good
you hear
now. No, yeah, you're good now.
Gotcha. So what we got? The cast, right?
Yeah.
We have Kate Beckinsale as Celine. We have Scott Speedman as Michael. Michael Sheen as Lucian. Shane Brawley as Craven. Bill Nighy, not Bill Nye, as Victor. Look, I don't know who half these characters.
Um,
Erwin Letter as Singe. Sophia Miles as Erica with a K. Robbie Gee as Khan. Wentworth Miller. I was gonna tell you. I saw Wentworth Miller, aka Chris Redfield,
yep.
aka Mr. Prison Break, was in this movie. Dr. Adam, Kevin Grivio, because I recognize this guy because he was in the movie a lot as Reyes.
Yeah. He was a
Listen,
ape.
I'm gonna have to stop here before I go through every character because there's just a lot of people, and these names. This movie is not very. I don't know these characters because isn't this like an independent joint?
Yeah.
Like,
The
who's
book,
it from?
yeah, it was an independent joint. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not very familiar with these characters. I did not read the Underworld comic or graphic novel.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So a lot of these names are just a name, not a last name. I think we got through most of the main people. Just the main character. Did we get at least the last guy, the main vampire?
Yeah, you got him.
Is that Bill Nighy? Yeah, that's Victor, the main vampire.
Yeah, that's him.
Gotcha.
So this movie was pretty much like Twilight, like early 2023 Twilight, 2003 Twilight. Like is vampires versus wolves, and they had a war, and then one of them was spawn of both, and he was a half, and they're all going after him and his blood.
So in this movie, they wanted. It was similar to that concept, except there was a plot line that became the main thread of the original deviant of the virus, I guess, that formed werewolves, and they had named him the true immortal.
Yes.
So he was actually a legend, and the even the main vampire guy knew of him but thought he was fake.
Yeah.
So like it does take some twists and turns story wise, but the movie is just too dull on the way there.
Yeah,
The drama doesn't really hit.
It was not a enjoyable movie. It was very boring in very rich ways, and I was wondering also why a werewolf and a vampire make a Smurf. I don't understand that, but it happened. He was blue. Why was he blue?
Oh, he looked great, but I get what you mean.
He was blue.
He looked a little bit like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I had Nightcrawler vibes. I was like, yeah, we just watch Extrit too. Why Nightcrawler here?
Mm-hmm.
He's not as cool either. He's just a random dude in blue. I didn't like. It was just hard to get into. It had some okay action scenes, but if you know, this is the time where they just had the gunplay and just like the black leather and the darkness, and you could picture Evanescence playing in the background, and that's kind of the style of this movie.
It didn't though. That's the thing. It didn't play.
I think it would have helped it at least this time. It didn't help Daredevil. It probably would have helped this movie.
I don't think Scott Steiner agrees. Nothing would have helped it.
Oh god, yeah. Scott Steiner didn't care for it, and we didn't care for it either. Kate Beckinsale was okay. She was kind of just a dry character though. Like I didn't really see much reasons to care about this character much because it just like was what it was. They may have been decent scenes here and there, but it had no personality. Like it was just very dull.
It was. I think it saw Blade, and it saw. I think did the American Werewolf in London, the remake, come out before this?
I think it came out after.
Came out after? Okay. I'm trying to think what else were the inspirations around the time movie.
100% Blade.
Blade.
Yeah.
I mean, the leather and stuff was Matrix-esque, but was that released only from the Matrix at the time?
Well, Matrix 96, but also like it just kept the style in it. So I'll say a big mix of Blade and Matrix, because even Blade had the leather trench coats and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was more like a style thing, but it was definitely like this movie when it came to the action and stuff.
Yeah.
You could see a little bit of Matrix in it with the flipping and the slow motion shooting in certain parts, but you could also see for the kind of the practical effects, even
Yeah.
the second Blade in this movie, because some of that stuff was okay.
Yeah.
Like the werewolves, they were ugly, but at least they looked like they were there
Yeah.
for some of it. Some of it was CG. It wasn't terrible, but like I can give them props for some of their practical effects. But like, it just wasn't engaging overall.
So, this movie with all its issues and whatever, what score you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It just wasn't that good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2. Like I couldn't get into it. Like I tried my best to pay attention to it, and it was just like dry. It's like toast with no butter.
It's not a good thing. It's slightly burnt toast as well.
Yeah. Like one side is fully burnt.
You gotta at least get the butter knife and scrape some of that off. You can't
But yeah. So for our next podcast, for our next movie, we have The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember this movie that much. I know Sean Connery is in it, but I do not have like a recollection of this movie that much.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah?
I thought that their take on each individual was actually pretty cool.
Okay.
And I liked the character I liked was like the Dorian Gray character.
Okay.
Like I didn't know about him, but then I was like, oh, that's the dude with the painting. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think it's on HBO Max if you have HBO Max.
Gotcha.
I did definitely seen it on there. So we got League of Extraordinary Gentlemen this week. We got Blade Trinity next week. We got Catwoman after that. We got Hellboy, The Punisher, and Spider-Man 2. Sky High and Elektra. And Batman Begins will wrap up August.
Do we have to watch Elektra? Jesus.
Yes, Elektra is in there.
Ooh.
I think Elektra is gonna take the cake for worst movie. I don't know. Between Catwoman and Elektra, they're gonna battle for the last place movie.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Those are bad. We got a lot of bad movies up next. I don't know. Anyway, at least League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Blade, Trinity, Catwoman, Hellboy, Punisher, Spider-Man 2, Sky High, Elektra, and Batman Begins. Those are for the next 2 months of July to August. September we'll have Constantine, Fantastic Four, History of Violence, and Sin City. So, and if it's the 5th week, then it will be Son of the Mask. We gotta watch that one too. Oh,
jeez. We have to watch Son of the Mask?
yep.
What? Why? Is there a comic book about that?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a real wow.
Yeah.
Huh? That's
I tried my best to find
know
an
that.
excuse not to watch it too. It's bad. Fuck us. Anyway, yeah, A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm actually looking forward to it. I haven't not watched that in a long time, so hopefully it's a good one. I guess we'll wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to the the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Please follow us anywhere and everywhere, RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we also have a WordPress. So check us out. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark the Mic. Check out Popcorny, is Tenacious T's other podcast he does with his buddy Jeremy, and they go through all pop culture stuff, so definitely check that out. Popcorny on Spotify. Give him some love. Also follow we have monthly cast and our weekly cast, the Wrestling Babble and It Gets Better, I Swear, and we got the monthly Not a Trekkie, Shell Shock, Morphin Cast, and Gamer Rage. Check all that out. Spotify is the easiest way to do it, but we also have it on YouTube and also on SoundCloud. So check anywhere out. Any of those sources, say like, subscribe, chat, comment. We like it all. Also, just like Mad Cat Moss wants to eat a suitcase, Jinkies is not allowed to eat a sandwich.
He doesn't want to eat it. He wants to put it in another person's mouth. That's just disturbing. That cat Moss needs to be stopped. It's going to his head. He beat Baron Corbin once, and now he's going nuts.
Yeah, ego trip. I would like to see him try though.
As long as it's that theory from that picture with that face.
That will be the picture of the cast if he tries to put the briefcase in his mouth. I will 100% if he does that next Friday because they're supposed to fight next Friday. If he does that next Friday and tries to put the Money in the Bank in Theory's mouth, that will be the picture of the cast.
Nice.
All right. Peace out, laters, and I'm going to try to platinum this fucking Ninja Turtle game that Super Shredders pissed me the fuck off.
Get him.
I'm going to kick his ass.